Yeah, just like I think. Hey, we're good. Hi, sorry. Just kidding. Do it for the heck of it.
Everyone, the time is now 7:30. If everyone would make their way to their seats, we are about to begin. Nick. All right, everyone, this meeting will now come to order. Would anyone like to utilize open forum at this time?
Johnston at large. So these next 2 weeks are going to be a lot for everybody, school-wise, and I just want to encourage y'all to not allow negative self-talk. The definition of optimism in the dictionary is hopefulness and confidence about the future or the successful outcome of something. So yeah, y'all just stay positive about your grades and have a good summer. I'm going to miss y'all. Thank you.
Thank you, Warren. Would anyone else, why is this like this? Would anyone else like to utilize open forum at this time? All right, moving on. We will now go, I can't do this. Sorry. We will now go, it's still bad. We will now go into the approval of the minutes. The minutes were sent out electronically last week. Are there any corrections that need to be made to the minutes? Seeing none, the minutes are now approved and corrected. We will now go into our reports from our officers, beginning with our president.
Okay, so from me, really, I just want to run over what happened at the Board of Trustees meeting this past Friday. So at the meeting, two major things I want to talk about is one, tuition. And so tuition was increased 3%, which in context of what other peer and national universities are doing, as well as lighter note than tuition.
Thank you. We will now move to our report from our treasurer, Jake Darling.
Everyone, I'm going to talk to Mike. Off with the ring ceremony last week. Fantastic event. Congratulations. Secondly, I want to talk to y'all real quick about a project. Partnered up with the Office of the Provost. Campus. And so gaming is, out of curiosity, how many of y'all play video games or kind of are aware of what esports are? Okay, so if you're unaware of what esports are, it is the competitive playing of video games. And so that is something that's kind of being pursued by a lot of universities, and so we want to become part of that as well. And so that's something we're pursuing, and that's something that's look forward to in the fall. I'm really excited about that. Lastly, iGrad, you need to sign up. That's all. Thank you so much.
The memo for the game room was passed out to all of you earlier. Are there any questions on that?
Fall at large, esports really, like, that's exciting.
Project that was presented to us by, I believe, the students. I think it was why we wanted to pursue this project is because the have on it is that passion to all students. Hasn't really been, I guess, reached out to or brought into. Has been years of feedback. One of the things is going to be a renovation. And the cool thing I remember the name of it. They want to build. So our current models we have dating back about 8 years show about 10,000 students. That's not 10,000 individual students, that's like I said, this isn't going to be how many individuals have foot traffic numbers. So it's going to be this. Find these computers. Everything that comes in space.
Thank you, Jake. And now our report from our Executive Vice President of Cabinet Administration.
I don't have much tonight. We had our last cabinet of the semester. That being said, we have Up All Night coming up next week. I will be up orange juice and donuts. Thank y'all.
Thank you, Rhett. And now our report from our Executive Vice President of Communications and Marketing.
I'll just keep posting the Up All Night graphics so people know that's happening. And then also I'm going to send a link in the group meet for y'all to join a photo circle if you've never used a photo or social media from that. So if you want to be featured on the Instagram, upload pictures of you doing office hours at any events, anything like that.
Now our report from our Executive Vice President of Outreach, Jordan Fluker.
Hope you all are doing well. Not a whole lot for me. Last Tuesday, the external run on the lawn went really.
And last, our report from our Executive Vice President of Initiatives.
In the coming weeks, I'm going to be meeting with Dan King and also Dr. Rush over housing and dining. So I'm just going to get more details on. Hopefully, be able to bring y'all more information on that. With those two meetings, please. I'll have it. I can bring that to that meeting. And then lastly, I just want to reiterate Jordan's point on you don't have to go around talking to player Panera. See what students are complaining about with finals week, whether it's their teacher. How long do they need to bring a Scantron? Whatever it is, just keep your ears open and just kind of be thinking on that and write it down. Fill out an Auburn answers. Lastly, I believe we should sing him happy birthday after this, if that's okay. Go on.
Thank you, John David. Now moving into our reports from our colleges, beginning with at-large.
Johnston at large. Nothing much from us, but we want to say that we love all of y'all, and we had a little trouble getting our office hours, settled in, but then now we're good. So, yeah. Thanks.
Thank you. And now moving into our report from the College of Agriculture.
Agriculture, Davidson. Nothing much from me. Wednesday night, it's just gonna be a meet and greet type thing.
Thank you. And now our report from the College of Business.
Treadwell Business today. Really well and allowed us to bridge the gap between the school. Announcements in case you are studying in the business school. Outer Starbucks will be open. Hours on fire.
Thank you. Now our report from the College of Architecture, Design, and Construction. Thank you. Now our report from from COSAM.
Herring, COSAM. Applications are open for Director of Outreach and Treasurer under Schools Council. So if you know anybody that would be interested, we would love their application. That's all.
And now our report from the College of Education.
education, not much for me, but there is a bill coming. I confirm. And we also
Thank you. Now our report from the College of Forestry and Wildlife Sciences.
And then we also initiated some.
And now our report from the graduate school. Thank you. Now our report from the College of Human Sciences. Thank you. And now our report from the College of Nursing. Thank you as well. Now our report from the College of Pharmacy. Maddie's not here, and we still do not have a vet med senator. So that concludes our reports from our colleges. Now moving into our reports from our committees, beginning with academic affairs. Thank you, Senator Dodd. Now our report from the Budget and Finance Committee.
Steward business. We have 3 bills coming through, and so one of the things in which I suspend the rules of order and move to push PSSB 2205, or no, PSSB 220502, 02, yes. PSSB 22050203 and PSSB 22050204 from future orders to current orders.
There's been a motion made to suspend the rules of order and move these 3 bills up from future to current orders. Is there a second? All in favor, please raise your hand. All opposed, please sit down. It looks like the ayes have it. These bills will be moved from future to current orders.
Awesome. And then, secondly, we're just getting the process started. June 1st is the date for our initial budgets, and so committee members may send out reminder emails to their SAPs, SAOs here soon, but that's about it. Thank you.
Thank you. Now our report from the Code of Law Committee.
new business, so not much for me. Last week, Brad Smith, the Director of Student Involvement, came and sat in on our meeting, where we was just able to talk about voting day timeline, confirmation and placement requirements, student ticketing appeals process, and finance law as we go into summer and continue working on projects. And we also have a current order coming through that was drafted by Senator Walker on the program expansion plan on the budget law code change.
Thank you. Now we can start with our DEI committee.
Okay, Nicole CLA. So this week I had a meeting with Joanne Robinson and Tamika from the Cross Cultural Center. A couple of things that we talked about, so I'll kind of go over the main points. So number one is we have exciting news on the period project that's Senator Riley Locke worked on last year that hopefully I'll be able to announce by the end of the summer. We talked about an interfaith prayer room. This is a really big need. We had a meeting last year. Students who practice Islam do not have a place to pray. They pray 5 times a day and do not have an area on campus that accommodates for their spiritual needs. So that was an interesting conversation that I had, and I reached out to student programs, hopefully to get them a room. We've already had a meeting as to like who's it for, students, faculty, staff, and managing and overseeing the space. So hopefully we'll get some good feedback on that soon. Another thing, as I talked to Fluker, I will be attending the International Student Advisory meeting. I hope to kind of listen closely for foreign language exchange program ideas and international student housing, as we talked about with Lucy. And then lastly, I talked to Brandon Belser, who's the DEI head in cabinet, and one of the big things that he had mentioned is that veterans health care is not accepted at the Auburn Medical Center, certain types of veteran health care. And I know that this is a really big deal because we are a big veteran school. And so if you hear any feedback on that, please let me know.
Thank you. Now moving to our report from our student affairs committee.
Justin, engineering. Start off, we have rec office hours this Wednesday at 4. We also have an RFR coming through for pizza for final week. Just to get some next one up, Monday through Wednesday of next week. We're at the head is making 600 pizzas to be dropped off at 4 locations across campus. I'll send that list out to me once I get confirmed this. And so yeah, and then finally we have a meeting with my committee individually to talk about how we can approach the summer and make our committee meetings as effective as possible. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Justin. And now moving to our report from our executive committee.
Jones at large, just a reminder for you all to submit your last office hours this semester. There will be no dining office hours this week. We do? Do we have a spreadsheet for it to send out? Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. So show up to this. Anyways, another thing is if there's anything that y'all want to see different about Senate in the fall, please come up to me or send me an email or text or something and let me know. We're pretty flexible, like honestly very flexible. Just really want to hear what y'all like. Don't enjoy what y'all really enjoy, so that way in the fall we can both be effective but also have a good time doing that. So also too, Nick already moved up to 3 future orders or current orders, but there's one that needs to be moved up, which is the College Education Schools Council. And center confirmation, so that I moved to suspend the rules of order and move PSSB 2204, 05, 02, 01. Yeah, okay. And
050201.
from a future order check.
Sorry. There's been a motion to suspend the rules of order and move PSSB 050201 from future to a current order. Do I hear a second?
Second.
All in favor, please signify by raising your hand. All opposed, keep it down. It seems like the ayes are in favor and the rules are suspended to move this bill from a future to a current order.
All right, that's it for me. I hope y'all have a great summer.
into our reports from our liaison, beginning with the Honors Congress.
Wood, Honors Congress. Not too much to report. We had our leadership retreat yesterday. Sort of hashed out with our new leadership teams what are the expectations and what we want to accomplish for the next academic year. Well, our final meeting is Wednesday on just sort of wrapping things up and the year stuff. And then this Friday, our philanthropy committee will be attending the Relay for Life event. And hope you all have a great summer.
Thank you, and now our report from BSU. Donovan.
Evans, BSU. As you guys can see, I like suits. Like that's my thing. I love suits. But from the BSU standpoint, today we had transition cabinet. So all of our new members elected to cabinet that we selected yesterday, they got their confirmation emails that they're in. You know, we kind of gave them a description of what their job is. They met with their committees today, made their group chats, and so they're ready to roll for summer, fall, and spring, and they're just ready to go. As well as today we had a recap General Assembly in this room. It was kind of just looking back at the year, seeing like what we did, what we could improve on, and just, you know, sharing memories among each other. So that was great. And I was speaking on the transition cabinet a little bit, and it's sad to say, but also joyful to say at the same time, that we have selected a new BSU liaison. So this is my last one, but I will come back to see you guys at least once a month just to sit in. But we have selected a new liaison. Her name is Gianni Bailey, and she's a beautiful young woman, has her head on her shoulders, has a great speaking voice, and I know she'll fit in perfectly here. So you guys, please welcome her in the fall when she does get here. Please love her the same way you guys love me. So thank you.
Thank you, Donovan. We appreciate all that you've done for the Senate, and we're really going to miss you. And we hope that she can live up to the shoes that you've made for her. And next, we have our report from the Student Veterans Association.
For student veterans, I don't really have that much for y'all. We haven't had another officer meeting since our last one. But we did start fundraising for our annual gala that we haven't had since COVID. So we're pretty excited about that. We started doing a new thing. We're mailing out personal save the dates to alumni and past donors. So we're hoping that will go really well because that's something we've just never done before. And the annual gala is in November. So yeah, that's it.
Thank you. And lastly, our report from the ROTC.
Not much to report, just I'll take a quick minute. So pretty much this Wednesday we have our awards ceremony, also the change of command. So essentially the old battalion CO will be coming, or leaving. We have a new battalion CO, so that'll be pretty fun to see how that goes. The other thing I have is we're getting our orders for our cruise, so hopefully I'll be in Pearl Harbor chilling on the beach, which is probably not going to happen because they'll probably send me to Norfolk, but Norfolk's lovely from what I've heard. But just different, very much to explain how that works is we'll pretty much be going on a cruise over the summer. SWO cruise, aviation cruise, or Marines go to do OCS, so pretty much be in the dirt and the mud and not on the beach like me. But yeah, so just pretty much, you'll see different guys like packing up and leaving. That'll pretty much be what that is. So just spending 4 weeks seeing what it's like in the actual fleet and what it's really like. So yeah, appreciate y'all. Hope you all have a great summer doing what y'all do. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. All right, moving on, we'll be moving into our current orders of business. So if everyone would take out your device at this time, I will send the voting link in the Teams page when we get to each individual bill.
Jones at large asked for approval of the following. Students homecoming elections timeline. Friday, August 19th at 4:45 p.m. This homecoming nominations are due. Thursday, August 25th at 4:45 p.m. Declarations of intent are due. Tuesday, September 20th at 3 o'clock will be campaign kickoff. Friday, September 23rd from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. will be voting day. I move to pass this bill.
It has been moved to pass the bill as written. Is there a second? Is there any debate? Seeing none, we'll move into a vote. All in favor, please signify by saying aye, commenting yes on the form. All opposed, please say nay, comment no on the form. All right, it looks like this, the ayes have it and this bill is passed. Next, we have PSSB 22042502 by Senator Walker.
I ask for approval of the following. 1104.2, request for funding shall be made to the Student Senate through the Budget and Finance Committee Chair. Subsequently, a recommendation of the Budget and Finance Committee shall be made to the Student Senate Executive Committee. 1104.2.1, the Program Expansion Fund will be available for requests on a needs basis. Upon receiving a request, the Budget and Finance Committee must take action within 2 weeks of the date the request was submitted. Any request must be made through the Budget and Finance Committee Chair and may include the need for accompanying documentation. 1104.2.2, for a request to be considered during a given semester, it must be submitted to the Budget and Finance Committee Chair at least 3 weeks prior to the final Senate meeting of that semester. 1104.2.3, our request be struck from the Code of Laws. An increase of greater than 20% to a general budget line item of a student activity organization must be requested from the Program Expansion Fund. Such a request will not be entertained during the Budget and Finance hearings. 1104.2.3 will now read, any funds allocated to a student activity organization from the Program Expansion Fund must be used for the specific programming item that was originally presented to the Budget and Finance Committee. 1104.2.4, any changes to the individual budget must be approved by the Chair of the Budget and Finance Committee. I move to pass this bill as written.
It has been moved to pass this bill as written. Is there a second? Is there any debate? Even you're guaranteed the first point of debate. Seeing none, we'll move into a vote. All in favor, please say aye and comment yes on the Google form. All opposed, please say nay and comment no. All right, it looks like the ayes have it, and this bill is passed. Moving on, we have PSSB 22042503 by Senator Jones.
Jones at large asked for approval of the following: Catherine McKee, College of Education Schools Council President; Presley Rains, College of Education Schools Council Vice President; and Jordan Williams, College of Education Center. I move to pass this bill as written.
It's been moved to pass this bill as written. Is there a second?
Second.
Is there any debate? John, if y'all agree, John, introduce yourselves.
Hey guys, my name is Presley Rains, and I'm majoring in early childhood education, and I can't wait for this opportunity.
Okay, hey, I'm AJ. I'm majoring in exercise science, and I'm excited to be here.
All right, is there any debate? Seeing none, we'll move into a vote. All in favor, please say aye and vote yes. All opposed, please say nay and vote no.
Aye.
All right, it looks like the ayes have it and this bill is passed. Congratulations. Moving on, we have PSSB 22042504. Vice Senator.
Ruben Nursing asked for the approval of the following amount of $19,000 to be allocated to the International Student Organization from the Program Expansion Fund for the line item social hours. These funds will allow ISO to continue to have their weekly social hours for our international students despite rising costs of food and labor. I move to pass this bill as written.
It's been moved to pass this bill as written. Is there a second?
Second.
Is there any debate? Seeing none, we'll move into a vote. All in favor, please say aye and vote yes on the form. All opposed, please say nay and vote no. It looks like the ayes have it and this bill is approved. Moving on, we have PSSB 22042503 by Senator Williams.
All right. Williams Human Sciences, I ask for approval of the following, the amount of $400 to be allocated to the Student Government Association from the Program Expansion Fund for a new line item called Finals Week Event. This event is to encourage students as they study for finals. This money will be allocated among the following categories. $30 for Scantrons from Auburn Bookstore, $17 for Auburn stickers, $268 for energy powder sticks, and $85 for water bottles. I move to pass this bill as written.
It has been moved to pass this bill as written. Is there a second?
Second.
Is there any debate?
Brown business,
You just say point of inquiry.
point of inquiry.
Oh, you're not supposed to.
What?
If you're gonna ask a question, you have to say.
Okay, point of inquiry. Why do the Scantrons are going away? Like, should they
Because the dead day is not until May 10th, which is after graduation. So Scantrons will be in use for this upcoming finals week. This will be the last one. Also, for clarification, since this did not get to be a future order, this is Miss Auburn's finals week event. So she plans to stand somewhere. I don't remember if it's going to be on the concourse or in the library or wherever it be, but plans to hand out Scantrons and the little like Celsius energy powder thingies for the water bottle, right? Yeah. And Miss Auburn stickers and just kind of say, hey, good luck on finals, have a good summer, yada yada.
budget line item up all night. These funds will cover the cost of pizza we'll be providing to students during the exam. Oh, move to pass this bill is written.
It's been moved to pass this bill as written. Is there a second? Is there any debate? Seeing none, we will move into a vote. All in favor, please say aye and vote yes in the form. All opposed, please say nay. All right, this bill, it looks like the ayes have it, and this bill has passed. That will conclude our current orders for tonight. And seeing that we have no future orders, we will move into announcements. I don't have too many for y'all tonight, but this week will be our final